This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling Podcast. Betsy.
Marcy.
Now, we're recording this a little early, but it's Friday the 13th right now.
Yes, it is. Friday the 13th. Spooky.
It's very funny that this does feel like even though it's hot as hell here in LA, we're like edging into spooky season.
It's yesterday I was like just hanging out. I had just kind of a day of not too much going on, and I was just like, oh my God, Halloween is soon, and then that means skiing is soon. And it's like, I still got a while for both. But
I am so stupid, Betsy. You posted a picture of yourself on a ski lift, and I was like, good for her. Get out there, girl.
So many people were like, whoa, cool, where? I was like, I should have said a throwback, because I was just in such a mood. I was like, I fucking want to go skiing so bad right now. I'm going to post a picture of when I went this past year.
And dude, let me know, because I will drive up there in my 4x4. It's not a 4x4. It's like all wheel. Same thing. I'll be your chauffeur.
Thank you.
That way when you break all your limbs.
No. Please no.
Hey.
I mean, yeah, I got to pass. So this year I'm going to be going up a bunch.
I will not ski because I feel like I had all of my skiing experiences have been a bit traumatic.
Yeah, they seem pretty intense. But yeah, you sit and chill.
Like, look, if we went down south and you were like, oh, I don't want to wrestle that alligator, I'd be like, I get it. You're not used to wrestling alligators.
I'm not. A handful of times I've done it. It's been pretty traumatic.
Yeah, it's been not worked out. So I would, it's the same thing for me. Like,
right.
I haven't skied a lot.
I'll watch you wrestle alligators and then
I'll be like, hey, who wants a marshmallow?
Hey.
They love a marshmallow.
Oh, good. That's nice. That's nice. That's good to know.
It's who doesn't love a marshmallow is the thing.
I mean, it's true. True. Gilly and I, around Christmas time, we're like, let's make s'mores, but let's get the graham crackers out of there. And we made them with cookies instead of graham crackers.
That's
chocolate chip
smart.
cookies.
It's pretty smart,
and
man.
They fucking ruled.
Also,
and we got fancy chocolate. We didn't do Hershey's. We went Ghirardelli's.
What are those?
Big recommend.
Those little cookies that are like they're not like chessmen, but they're like that kind of brand of fancy cookie that has like a chocolate on top of a biscuit kind of thing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Ready to go s'mores.
All right. Yeah, they're there.
Honestly, just burn a marshmallow and give it to me.
Seriously. Just a nice crispy marshmallow.
Oh, yeah. Light it up on fire. Okay, well, I'm going to eat my hand. Should we get into some listener stories?
Do it.
All right.
Ooh, it's spooky. It's a Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't know what day it is for you guys, but that's what it's doing over here. Okay, so I'm going to read one, and the title is Temporary Medium?
Whoa.
Could you tell there was a question mark?
I did. That was really a great way to read a question. Mm-hmm. You nailed it.
Thank you. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. It actually said, hey. I don't know why I'm lying. Immediately
Marcy, you liar. Come on, man.
I'm a lady.
Come on.
Okay. I'm writing to you about a period of heightened intuition that I experienced in the hopes that you'll share your own insights on what you think was going on. Several years ago, I'd been active in my local comedy scene. It was an exciting and fulfilling period when I was at my most creative and productive, both as a writer and performer.
Nice.
Up until this time, I hadn't experienced anything like what I'm about to share with you.
Oh.
Second beat.
Yeah, I'm really good at second beats.
Yeah, then I started making crazy connections in thirds. One day I got word that a former coworker we'll call Jim had taken his own life. I hadn't seen or talked to Jim in a couple of years, but I had really enjoyed working with him and remember him fondly. So I was sad to hear the news. A day or two later, Jim started haunting my bedroom. Gulp.
What?
I noticed an energy shift, and I never felt alone. When I was in bed, it felt like someone was lying next to me.
Oh,
Jim, get out! Oh my God, Jim,
chill out a little bit,
please. Jim. I don't know you that well. When I sat at my desk, it felt like someone stood behind my chair.
Oh no!
I started sleeping with the light on because of this, but I still felt like someone was watching me. It was a really unnerving 6 weeks. I felt like I should have attended Jim's funeral to pay my respects, but when the day came, I felt extremely weighed down and sad, so I stayed home. Yeah. The morning of Halloween, however, my bedroom felt lighter and completely clear of the weird energy. I remembered a message left by one of Jim's friends on his Facebook page that said, "I can't believe you would miss Halloween, your favorite holiday." I speculated that Jim had hung out in my room while he waited for Halloween to come around. The day after Halloween, I visited a friend for the weekend. During my second night there, I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of breathing.
Oh, no.
Breathing. The more I woke up, the clearer the sound was.
Ooh, that's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
the
like
more
when
you wake up, the clearer.
Oh, that's. At least it was. I will say this. At least it was consistent, so you could put. Like, where instead of being like, did I hear it? Did I hear it? Oh my God, did I hear it?
Right. Where you're like, oh no, it's still happening. It's still happening. I mean, okay.
Doesn't sound good. But anyway, so there was nobody in the room with me. So I finally said out loud, "I acknowledge you, but you're scaring me. Please go away." The breathing instantly stopped, and I was able to relax and go back to sleep. I told my friend about it in the morning, but he didn't believe me. Fuck you.
Come on.
Cut to a couple weeks later when I had a vivid dream that Jim and I were embracing each other on my bed in a non-sexual way.
Whoa.
I remember saying, "I thought you had left," and Jim replied, "I never left." Around that time, I went on a road trip with a friend for my birthday. As it was getting dark, we stopped to explore a heavily wooded area and found a massive tree that had fallen over, roots and all. Ooh. The trunk of the horizontal tree framed a dark cave, and it creeped me out.
Ew!
My friend explored the tree cave and the area surrounding it, but I kept my distance. From where I stood, it looked like a small, pale child was crouched in it.
What?
I kept thinking,
that's disgusting.
I don't care for it. How about that? No thanks.
No way.
Prefer not.
Pass.
I kept thinking, please don't follow us. Please don't follow us, in case it was a ghost. I waited until we were back in the car and at least a mile away from the tree before I asked my friend if she found anything white and small in the tree cave. Like maybe a plastic bag. She said that there was nothing in there. Oh no. My intuition seemed to peak around this time, and I was able to predict things before they happened. The only example I can remember now is that I always knew what song would be playing before I turned on the radio.
Ooh!
Is it Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo? Or Driver's License?
Or is it Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh,
I feel they're on constantly.
Yeah, they're a local band for LA, so.
Yeah, so it's just every other song is, you know what you want.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Give it away now.
Well, you can just tell what kind of stations I'm listening to that I'm like, good for you, you look happy and healthy, not me, if you ever cared to ask.
That's nice. I only listen to my Spotify, and it's mostly jock jams.
Pump up the, okay.
Dude, it gets you pumped, man. It gets you pumped permanently.
Wow, that really made us very excited. A month or so after the peak, I moved into a friend's apartment. I was already familiar with the place and had never picked up on any weird vibes, so it was a surprise to find my new bedroom to be so uncomfortable. It felt like something didn't want me in there. And I slept with a light on every night during the short period that I lived there. Oh,
that sucks, man.
I know. At one point, I felt something lunge at my face while I was hanging out in my room.
Ooh, a lunge.
I couldn't see anything with my eyes, but in my mind, I could see an angry, contorted face like it was trying to scare me. Oh. Another time, I felt a rush of panic as I was falling asleep and sat up to see a flickering shadow person standing at the foot of my bed.
Oh, flickering.
Yeah.
Oh. That's so gross.
That kind of, I mean, we have gotten like something that it's been explained as like static.
Yeah.
That could be kind of flickering.
Oh.
All of this stuff was adding to the stress I was already under from my day job and the comedy shows I wrote for. You're burning the candle at both ends.
Both ends.
I consulted a woo-woo friend about it, and she told me how to set up a boundary so the random spirits wouldn't bother me anymore. But when I succeeded in doing this, I became totally cut off from my creativity. I've been trying to get back to the same level of creativity ever since, but I'm afraid of what I would be opening myself up to. My intuition hasn't been as strong, but it's definitely helped me out. I have no idea what opened it up back then since I wasn't messing around with spooky shit. I'm hoping you might share your thoughts on this. Thank you, anonymous listener who almost shit her pants.
Whoa.
That's fascinating. I'm fascinated.
That is really, like, that idea of just, like, creativity. Like, what? What do you think that's, I mean, is it that idea of, like, opening, sorry, there's a bug.
I was like, oh, Ghost God Betsy.
I try to get it. But, like, is that the idea of, like, oh, you're opening up your mind to kind of explore funny stuff?
Yes.
You know, of, like, okay, that's a whole safe to open up where it's like, okay, what's in here? And maybe intuition's like, well, we're coming too. We're opening up too.
Yeah. It's so hard to say. Like, they were doing comedy, but not specifically like improv, right? They just said comedy,
right? Writing.
Yes,
it sounded a lot like a lot of writing as well. Like what? Yeah,
I can imagine though, as a writer myself, that sometimes, especially when you get into it, you feel as if you're channeling. You know, that I've heard people say that about performers, like. I think people have said that about Robin Williams, that he really channeled some sort of energy that like he was always funny, but on stage there was like this light around him that you couldn't, couldn't mistake. So I think there is a bit of that for creative types that we channel stuff, right?
Right.
And maybe this person was channeling so much that it opened up another part in them that was always there.
Right. But always there.
Yeah.
Because do you think it is always there?
I think we all have it.
Every human has the capability.
It's like the ability to speak a language. You're born with a tongue and a mouth and a brain that can like cognitively do it. So once you put all the parts together, you can speak a language.
Then you can do it.
And some people can speak a lot of languages, and some people like are really good at language, and some people have a harder time with it. Like sometimes I have a hard time with the words. So I think it's like any skill, and that but to have a sudden onset of it is interesting.
Yeah, that's wild. That's so interesting. Maybe here's a pitch. Here's a thought.
First pitch.
Here's started doing comedy and then becoming more and more aware of stuff.
Yeah.
I like straight men, looking for that unusual. What's funny? What could I make funny out of all these things? And then realizing like, all these other things are now popping out to me that I didn't really recognize before.
Along those lines, I have often told people, like, when someone's like asking about improv. I'm like, it's a bit of a magic trick because especially with certain people I'm on stage with, I can predict what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I know exactly what's going to happen. I know exactly what they're trying to say without them forming it sometimes. And maybe it's because I'm like, such a great improviser. But I really believe it is picking up on all these cues suddenly.
Tons.
And that the best improvisers can do that.
Right. And give those cues to, you know, and vice versa, like where it is like, because if you walk on and you're like, ooh, I'm hungry, and it's casual, nobody's going to react crazy. Like, okay, well, get something to eat. But if you walk on like, oh my God, I'm so fucking hungry, they're like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this just turned into a podcast about improv.
I mean, isn't it always just subtly there, like around the room? But I really do think it is like you tap into something creatively. Now, let's problem solve for them.
Okay.
So they had this like sort of awakening, whether it was creativity, spiritually, and maybe it got too scary, so it closed off. I think they closed themselves off a bit. Right. And maybe they were overwhelmed with both what was happening in their room at night and with working and doing comedy.
And that stress can feed the other world.
Exactly. Dude. And so therefore they had to mentally close that off, right? So how do we get them back to opening up creatively without having to be open to the paranormal when they're not ready for it?
Right. What do you do?
I guess so you could do something like straight up, like do the artist way.
What's that?
Oh, it's a book where it has a bunch of like daily exercises and journaling projects and like, you know, like
cool.
like little assignments that you do so that you start like opening up creatively. You could do something like that is very tangible. Or you could just start a meditation practice where you meditate too. Sometimes I have to do that to write. I have to really like have a ritual so that I can focus.
Right,
it's very funny. In a writer's room, easy peasy, I just start talking, blah, 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 right? But to do my own work, it's a bit harder. So I have to will watch a YouTube video that is like a quick meditation for a writer or something.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll light a little candle and then...
That's nice.
And put like very like non-verbal background music on.
Yeah, I like to write to... like John Carpenter and like spooky, like that's very big. Sometimes though, I just need some jock jams, and I'll crank out some pages, dude.
I like a haunted mansion loop from Disney. I can find it on YouTube. But
that's good.
I think do something like that, and then
like kind of little steps, getting back into rather than all of a sudden full on.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And if the other stuff is coming in, maybe you just start figuring out how to work with that stuff.
Whoa.
Like how to one, set your boundaries.
Right.
Asking things to leave.
Yeah.
But just know that I think they saw an opening that they were like, oh shit. These cats are scaring me, Betsy.
Oh, no. It's Friday the 13th. Be careful.
I have 2 black cats that are spooky.
Be careful.
I just hear them clattering around outside.
Ooh.
Outside the door, the room I'm in. Okay. That's my advice.
That's good advice.
Take it one step at a time. And if bad shit starts popping up, just be like, no, thank you. Because what they're doing is they're like, this person is sensitive and picking up on this stuff. So maybe we scare them a little bit. And then we feel so good. Yum, yum,
and
yum,
then
yum,
we
yum.
feel so good, and they feel bad. Don't we feel so good? I'll flicker like a shadow. I'll flicker my shadow.
I'll confuse the hell out of you.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Where's Larry? He's good at heavy breathing. Hey.
Look, you just gotta watch Real Monsters and Monsters Inc. and you learn what they're doing, so you just flip it on them.
So you flip it on them. No screams for them.
No,
you gotta
screams.
laugh at them.
Yeah, you be boo.
Yeah. Oh, that's some good advice, Marcy.
I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. So just take it with a grain of salt.
Me neither. Okay, you ready for one?
I'm so ready.
This is titled "Reading with Gemma and a Call from Beyond."
Gemma!
Woo! Very cool. I'm excited. Salutations, spooksters! My name is Eliza. Use it, we're good. And although I did have a reading with Gemma, the title was admittedly a bit of an attention grabber, as this email is adjacent to but not about that reading.
Okay.
This email also corresponds with 2 voice clips that probably came in simply under my phone number back in July or August of this year.
Okay. Last year's, FYI.
Yes.
For our friends.
Last year's. Okay. So the meat of it. The first week of August this year, so last year. What was that, 2020? Yeah.
Yeah.
The first week of August this year, 2020, I had a reading with Gemma after hearing about her and then her episode on your podcast. I've always wanted to speak with a psychic, but never had because I was afraid of what I would hear when it came to my loved ones and how they feel about how I've turned out. Oh. But after the last few years of strong polling and mildly supernatural ways, I knew Gemma was the one to seek out as soon as I heard the first mention from you, Marcy.
Hey.
That's nice. And I bet your family's happy.
Of course.
And proud. My reading with Gemma went very well. She validated a lot of things for me. That being said, at the very end of the reading, she brought up a name that I still cannot figure out my attachment to or why it would have been important enough to bring up. It was the only part of the reading that didn't just make sense to me, and I'm honestly still glad it happened at the very end. I know it seems like I'm rambling, but I think it is important to note for the next part of the story. Okay. I woke up approximately 13 hours after having the reading with Gemma. It was 4:29 a.m., to which I'm certain because I giggled to myself that I just missed 4:20.
Amen.
Oh, shoot. 9 minutes late, man. I'll try to give a brief description of my bedroom. The room itself is a typically rectangular shape, probably about 12 feet by 10 feet, with an attached bathroom at the end of one of the longer walls. When walking into the room, you are immediately facing a window, second story because the house is a ranch with a partially exposed basement. If you look to the left from the door, you see another window, not as high because it's the side of the ranch, not the back. To the right of the window, you see straight ahead from the bedroom door is the bathroom. And our bed is against the wall to the lower window, so facing the bathroom. I'm sorry if it's confusing. Setup is just very helpful for what's next. Okay. I get it.
Yeah. I've got my diagram in front of me.
Yeah. You made a nice little diorama.
Yeah.
As I said before, the room confusion, I woke up about 13 hours after being read by Gemma and went to the bathroom. My kitty was asleep next to me on the edge of the bed, and I took special care not to bother him getting out of bed and then back in. Once back in bed, I am laying facing my kitty and thus also facing the wall. A few minutes pass, and out of nowhere, an orb the size of a cantaloupe and color of an LED light, so white but bluish, came from the bathroom and glided along the wall all the way to the edge of the wall by my head. Here's where I should say I'm weird and kind of versed in the paranormal, i.e. the voice clips I sent, LOL. So my exact response to this orb was to say aloud, "I saw you. Can you do it again?
Oh.
Brave. Okay. I laid there just petting my kitty and still watching the wall. After a few minutes pass, and presumably the same orb then comes from the wall by my head and back to the bathroom. This time, however, after just another few seconds, 3 of the same colored kiwi-sized orbs in a triangle cluster came from the wall by my head and followed the first orb to the bathroom. What if then like the toilet flushes? Okay.
They're like on a road trip, and this is where they stop.
Hey, sorry, we knew you were cool, so we just thought we'd use your toilet. At this point, I said out loud again, "Thank you. I wish I knew who you were." And then became overwhelmed with sadness and cried for about 30 seconds, then was fine.
Well, you hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't know me?
Make her sad. I decided it was time to roll over and go back to sleep because I knew I would stay up talking to orbs until I had to get up for work a few hours later if I hadn't. I truly believe these orbs were directly related to the reading I had with Gemma in some way, and am not lost in how the timing of the only time I've seen orbs like that was less than 24 hours after she read me. I also think the name I can't place was somehow represented in that experience. But I digress. I have one more story for you. It happened a few weeks ago, and I can't help but tack it on because I clearly take forever to write in. I work 70 to 80 hours a week, so
Yikes.
finding time is a little harder than I ever think it will be. Woof.
That's a lot.
My grandmother passed in May. Thank everyone for their condolences. She was old and lived a great life and passed in her mid-80s, and she was/is/has an identical twin.
Cool.
Yeah, they spoke on the phone every day of their adult lives. As my grandma settled down and raised our family in Cincinnati, Ohio, and her twin still lives in New York City to this day. My grandma's twin, we'll call B, has a landline as well as a cell phone. She prefers people that know her to call the landline over the cell because it's easier for her. About 3 weeks ago, B's landline kept ringing, but by the time she'd get to the room, it's in her apartment, to the room it's in her apartment, it would no longer be ringing. No voicemails were being left. She was getting irritated. After the 3rd or 4th time of her walking into where the landline was kept, only for it to then fall silent, she said out loud in the room, "Fine, I'm leaving the room then." At that moment, her cell phone started ringing. The call said it was coming from my grandma. Her twin was too freaked out to answer. Oh, I would have answered ASAP. That was written. I would have thrown my phone out the window. No voicemail was left. Then it happened again. Her cell lit back up and was ringing, the call coming in from my dead grandmother. Again, B was too freaked out to answer. I just can't begin to tell you how upset I am she didn't answer again. And again, no voicemail was left. Don't worry, it gets weirder.
Oh, good.
So B started thinking that maybe my mom or aunt was calling her from my grandma's phone or something, because people do that, I guess. I think she was just being hopeful, honestly. So she hit call back on her missed call notification. The phone connected to strange, faraway sounding, echoey static. That's in quotes. So
Okay.
B must have said that.
Okay.
In which she heard nothing else. WTFFFFFFFFF. That's not what happens when you call a disconnected cell phone. She should have gotten a message about the number being disconnected or something, not static. So, B calls my aunt and nonchalantly brings all this up. She was truly freaked out by it, but didn't want to worry the family. And of course, my aunt tells my mom, who immediately tells me. Well, as we've learned, I'm pretty paranormal chill, so the first thing I did, I called my grandmother's number, and it was already repurposed. Some woman answered. It was weird. I apologize for being weird, the whole 9. but that means that B definitely shouldn't have gotten static.
Whoa.
She should have gotten the same woman I did or her voicemail. How freaking cool is that? Anyhow, I love y'all. Sorry for how long this is. Listening to you is such a treat. I hope you didn't shit your pants, Eliza. Whoa, dude.
Also, phone companies, come on. She just died.
Phone companies, come on.
Come on.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my mind around that.
I don't, man, telephones are such a classic. But cell phones rarely. Actually cell phones
Wait,
have.
finish the thought.
Cell
phones rarely what?
Well, I feel it's like I'm thinking of movies and stuff where it's like landlines, some crazy like connection stuff, Stranger Things vibes.
Yeah.
And I was like, not necessarily cell phones, but I feel we've had stories come in where cell phones are a part of it. Where it's like, whoa, what?
Absolutely.
Like, I guess it's just energy all over and kind of a way to communicate.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a thing that can be manipulated and... Yeah. And then the orb thing, I think that's just like, I know specifically when I have worked with Gemma in the past, she like kind of, most psychics will say this, that you should like let them know what time you're going to be doing a reading so they can kind of know, not the psychics, let your people that you want to connect with, like say it in advance, like next Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a reading if you want to come through.
Oh, really?
And so maybe, someone was like, great, I'll take that opportunity. I will go through. And then they just kind of stuck around them in the form of orbs.
Yeah.
And also, with the name thing, you don't know what kind of great aunts and uncles you could have,
That's, yeah.
Or
that's
like
very big where it's just like, hey, they're I saw them when they were a baby. Let me try to say some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know you, my man.
Or like past life stuff. It's never, you never know.
Right.
And you won't know.
You'll never know.
That's the best thing about dying, guys. You're going to figure out a lot of stuff real fast.
Yeah.
You have a lot of questions answered.
Answered fast.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Should we listen to a listener story, B?
Let's do it.
Okie dokie.
Hello, ladies. My wife and I love your podcast. We've been amateur paranormal investigators for almost 10 years now, and we have always approached our investigations with skeptical but open minds. And this is a story that we cannot debunk. We went to Cripple Creek, Colorado, because it was featured on one of our favorite shows, Ghost Adventures, and we stayed at the Hotel St. Nicholas because it was reported to be haunted. Right after we checked into the hotel, I went down to the hotel bar to get the scoop on the hotel haunts. And as I was talking to folks, I hear one gentleman say, "Stinky Pete likes to hang out by the back stairs." So I went over to the bar and talked to him and the bartender, and they told me that Stinky Pete was a ghost child that smelled horribly of sulfur who liked to hang out by the back stairs. So naturally, my wife and I started investigating there. By this time of day, it was getting late. We heard people settling into their rooms, so we just did a quick session, and we didn't hear or see anything unusual. Day 2. After exploring the town of Cripple Creek, we made our way back to the hotel and headed right back to those stairs. And this time we brought a piece of equipment called the Ovilus 2, which is kind of like a digital Ouija board. It speaks and shows you words based upon environment, and ghosts can communicate through this device. It was invented by a gentleman named Bill Chappell, who's a paranormal engineering pioneer, and once again featured on our favorite show, Ghost Adventures. So I turn on the Ovilus, and right away, before we even started asking questions, it says the word see. Okay. I asked, what do you want us to see? And it responded, Dawn, D-O-N. See? Dawn. But who's Dawn? As we were reeling in excitement from this very direct command, I remembered that there was a new guy working at the bar that day. So we headed down to the bar and we found him right away. He was talking to another gentleman. We waited for a break in their conversation, and then I said, sorry to interrupt, but your name isn't Don by chance. And I'll never forget, he got this huge grin on his face, and he said, yeah, it is. Why? Am I under arrest? And at this point, my wife and I look at each other like, what the heck? I turned back to the guy and I said, seriously, your name is Don? And he was like, yeah, my name is Don. Why would I make up that my name is Don? Why do you ask? So, full on expecting our new friend Don to think that we were crazy, we tell him what had happened just minutes before on the back stairs. And if you haven't already, this is the poop your pants part of the story. Don, still smiling, says, do you know who Bill Chappell is? And of course, we said, yeah, we know who Bill Chappell is. He goes on to tell us that Bill Chappell is a frequent guest of the Hotel St. Nicholas. And on his most recent visit, he was testing out the SLS camera, which has those little stick figure guys that show up when there's ghosts around. And Don had been surrounded by ghosts, and Bill said, hey, Don, you have ghosts all around you. Why don't you talk to them? And he said, I didn't know what to say, so I started singing Strangers in the Night. And that's just a funny thing to imagine, Don singing to the ghost. So that's our time at Cripple Creek, where Stinky Pete told us to see Don, and we walked down the steps, and we found a gentleman named Don who likes to sing to the ghosts of the Hotel St. Nicholas. Thanks for listening.
Ooh. Marcy, you gotta add music to every one of these stories. Please.
But I just found, I looked up this person's email, and they say, I recorded a story about our stay at the Hotel St. Nicholas in Cripple Creek, Colorado. I'm a recording engineer, producer, musician, and added my own original score to the story. I hope that's cool.
Very cool.
I tell you what, though, it caught me off guard, and we laughed for so long. Because
we were laughing for a while because it was great. And I was like, are we hearing it?
I thought that something else was playing.
I did too.
So it really really got me. Really got me good. Stinky Pete. And
Stinky Pete.
They sent some pictures that I just sent to you, Betsy.
Oh, great. Okay.
Of this cool place. It looks fucking awesome. And that town looks really cool, like on rolling hills and stuff.
We went when I was little, just for the day. When I was really little, and it was cool, like just a classic, like Colorado old mining town, it's pretty beautiful. Whoa,
very cool.
Oh, it's so pretty. I love Colorado.
I want to go to Colorado.
Let's go, dude. I want to go so bad. I haven't been.
Let's jet.
I miss it bad. Oh, beautiful. I mean, hey man, what a good They caught little Stinky Pete telling him to see Don.
I know. Do you think that Stinky Pete wanted Don to sing for him again?
I think so. I think Stinky Pete is like, come on.
Go see Don.
Song,
Tell him I need a little ditty.
Have him sing me a little ditty.
I need a little ditty.
I like the vibe of Don too. Of just like, oh yeah, I was surrounded by ghosts, so I sang him a song.
Like a little
ditty.
Now, that's really spooky to hear. Like strangers in the night.
Now, if a ghost was singing that to me, I would be so mad.
Yeah,
that's too creepy.
It is.
What
like
song do you want a ghost to sing to you, or when you're a ghost, a human to sing to you?
Bop. I see what yeah. What about you?
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
You know, what's yours?
Oh, you better work, bitch. Give me
You better
some
work,
Britney.
bitch. You want a Maserati? You want a hot body? You better work.
You better
bitch.
work, bitch. Go call the governor. Is that a different one or is that the same one?
I don't.
I think that's the same song.
Do you know?
Go call the governor. What?
A lot of that track is not Britney singing.
Go call the governor. I believe it.
Yeah, it's not. It's like this person who like lays down tracks so that when Britney goes to the studio, she kind of has something to copy.
Yeah, okay.
And the girl like sounds a lot like her, the woman. And so
Yeah.
a lot of that song is actually not Britney Spears.
I feel I've heard about stuff like that.
Free Britney.
Free Britney.
You better work, bitch.
You better work, bitch.
Either way, what a great... I love the music video, too.
Dude, it's so good.
Oh,
Gets me
Britney.
so fired up. Britney! We love you, Britney!
All right, I got an email for ya.
Prove it.
Okay, well, now that I think about it, my childhood home was creepy AF.
Ooh, okay.
Hi, I always say hi when it says hey.
Hey, man.
Hi, man.
Marcy, you gotta get it right.
I'm a liar. Hey, Betsy and Marcy. I love you both, and I look forward to every new episode. Blue heart, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I emailed you a little while ago about the creep in Spain who was watching me sleep and my friend's uncle who looked like Gary Ridgway. I believe Gary Ridgway. Who's Gary Ridgway? Is that a serial killer?
I think.
I'm going to look it up real quick. I believe Gary Ridgway is the Green River killer.
Yes, the Green River killer. Yep.
Crazy. That
He's nasty.
We don't like. I thought those were my only creepy stories, but recently some other scary shit has come back to me. This might get a little long, so please feel free to only read part of it or do whatever. So here we go. That's all I'm going to read. There we go. Bye. No.
Bye.
That's my jokes. My jokes are mostly to ruin the podcast. They make me giggle. We moved to this house in Creviston. What the fuck? Creviston Drive. Wait, Creviston. Wait. I'm going to chat it to you and you tell me how you think you would say this. And then I'll start the sentence over. So,
Okay. Let's see what this is.
How would you say Creviston
Drive Northwest?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I
don't know. Or is new...
It's in Gig Harbor, Washington. Actually, should I just look it up? You better work,
yeah.
Did it?
Should we say it?
Well, they don't live there now. So, yeah, it's okay. So, Creviston Drive, Northwest. And okay, I'm going to start the sentence over because I'm sure that was hard for people. Okay, so here we go. We moved to this house on Creviston Drive, Northwest in Gig Harbor, Washington, right before my first birthday. And we lived there until I was about 12 years old. During this time, some really fucked up things occurred, and my parents got a divorce.
Oh.
It was a really bad divorce. Like, my mom took my sisters and I to California in hopes of hiding from my dad and the courts because they were trying to give him full custody of us, which would have been the end of a possibly good life for us. if that
Oh
makes
my
sense. That's really
God.
fucking intense. I'm so sorry you went
I'm
through
so
that.
sorry you had to go through that. That's holy shit. Yeah,
That's
that.
intense.
Oh fuck, man.
Once the divorce was finalized, my mom got custody of us. We all moved back into the house, and my dad moved out. Not sure why I included all that, but it felt important, and we're all doing better now.
Yay.
Therapy is a hell of a drug. Hey,
Dude,
it
yeah,
is.
man.
So are psychiatric drugs, man. I can
Oh,
attest. Ever
Oh,
since
man.
moving back into that house, though, weird shit would happen. My middle sister refused to sleep in her room, just flat out refused. And for the longest time, she wouldn't tell her mom why, that she was scared. So every night she would lay out her blankets in between mine and my mom's beds. I'm the youngest and we didn't have enough rooms for all of us to have our own. Plus, I was a scaredy kid too. My sister had a ton of stuffed animals and would draw cool things on her walls, trying to make it less creepy. She even wrote all of her friends' names and phone numbers on the wall, which
Oh my God.
which I thought was the coolest.
That's so cute.
I love that. You should see my bedroom, Betsy. It's, all my friends' emails.
It's terrifying.
Big
Hey,
butts at
Marcy's
Gmail.
doing all right.
Oh God. It was always freezing in her room, even when the heat was on full blast, and I did not like going in there, but never understood why until she finally told us why she wouldn't sleep in there. She said that almost every night she would hear people talking. I don't remember.
No.
I don't remember if she could understand them or not, but don't worry, that's not all. The worst was that she would see a man-like figure floating out from her closet directly towards her. She would close her eyes in hopes that it would be gone when she opened them. But when she opened them again, a face would be almost nose to nose with her and then fade away.
No.
I'm getting nauseous just typing this out.
Oh.
The room had windows all along the top of the walls. It was a horrible design. But she said she would also see faces in the windows in the middle of the night, even though there was no way a normal human being could have reached them without a ladder or something.
Oh, God, no.
I think my mom finally just let her sleep in our bedroom, but I could be wrong because my mom was an exhausted single mother who wanted nothing else but a good night's sleep free of scared children waking her up. So that's
Right.
gross. Then there was this L-shaped hallway that led to the front room of the house and the back bedrooms. This part of the house had hardwood floors, so it was easy to hear when someone was walking. I used to get up a lot in the middle of the night to go use the bathroom because, I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And every goddamn time I would be absolutely positive that something was running after me from the living room and down the hall. And if I didn't get into my bedroom where my mom was fast enough, it would get me.
Ooh.
Very scary for a kid.
Oh.
I never saw anything, I don't think, but I swear there was something fucking bad in that house that lurked in the shadows of night.
Yeah, dude.
I couldn't walk past the hallway and to the front room without straight up horse blinding myself with my hand because I was certain if I looked, I would see someone either staring through the windows in the door or standing in the hallway.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That sounds awful.
That's so sad. Like,
Yeah.
Your house you should feel comfy in.
Your
on.
house is not fair. Okay. One night when my oldest sister was at a friend's house, my mom and other sister and I were watching a movie when my mom asked, "Your sister's at her friend's house, right?" She had said the friend's name, but I don't remember what it was, so whatever. We replied that she was. Why? And mom proceeded to tell us that she had just seen a woman figure with long blonde hair that looked like my oldest sister walk down the hallway from the bedrooms and turned to go into a completely dark front room, but she hadn't seen her face or heard a single footstep.
Ooh.
Oh, mama. Oh, mama, no.
Mommy, no.
Mama, no.
No, mama. Mama, no.
No, mama.
No, mama.
ma mère, please, s'il vous plaît. No.
No, por favor, no.
Por favor,
madre.
gracias de nada.
No, gracias.
No.
Ooh, yips.
Male. My mom worked nights as a nurse, so we had a lot of babysitters before we were old enough to stay home alone. And back then, I bet it was when two people were over the age of 10, you could probably do it. I bet.
Seriously, where it's just like, we have a babysitter for you. They're 11 years old. Okay.
I truly started babysitting two children under the age of 7 at the age of 12. So
yeah, holy shit, man.
that was my gig. One of the nights. Wait, sorry. Old enough to stay home. One of them was a total 90s hippie chick. I think her name was Heather. She had a short pixie haircut, and she helped us all make dream catchers out of cedar branches.
Heather. I think I might know that Heather. I think I went to college with that Heather.
I thought she was amazing. I love your outlook. I love this person's like reactions to things.
I do too.
I love this kid version. I'm pretty sure that it was her that was watching us the night a weird black car appeared in our driveway. It was so ridiculous that even as a kid, I was like, no way, this is dumb. But I was still scared shitless. It was stormy and rainy while we looked out the window waiting for our mom to get home. We would pull the curtains aside and look out and then let it drop. The babysitter there with us was just chilling. My middle sister pulled the curtain aside one last time and gasped. I jumped up off the floor from where I was sitting and looked out expecting to see Mom, but instead it was pitch dark out, and then, no fucking joke, a flash of lightning lights up our driveway and an old black car with no lights on and no driver to be seen was sitting in our driveway.
No, that's a pretty good prank.
Yeah.
Oh my
If
God.
I had a shitty old car, you better believe.
Dude, I would just cut to everybody. I would just drop it off and run away.
The clankier it would be, the more I would be like, okay. And mind you, our house wasn't in town, and the most exciting thing nearby was a gas station about half a mile away on a different road.
Ooh.
So my sister saw it, the babysitter saw it, and I saw it. Our oldest sister was like, psh, whatever, baby losers. Not really, but she didn't care. The babysitter kept her cool and just said, okay, well, why don't we get away from the window and play a game? So we closed the curtain, but my sister couldn't help herself and looked out again, and the car was fucking gone.
What?
Not even a minute had passed and it was gone without a goddamn sound, no lights, nothing. We never saw it again and never figured out what the fuck it was all about, which I'm okay with, honestly. I'd completely forgotten all about it until I listened to an episode of the podcast called Creepy, in which they talk about the legend of the Black Volga, which is some USSR conspiracy thing about a black car called a Volga appearing and then people going missing.
Ooh, what?
What's a black Volga? Now I gotta look up what a Volga. Oh, my Volga.
A Volga car. It does sound very much like you gotta go get your Volga checked out.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa.
that's a very spooky looking old car.
That's
too.
a unbelievably spooky looking car.
That is what I think teenagers are necking in when they get killed.
When they get killed by the Zodiac or something. Yes, absolutely.
Strangers in the night. Okay. That's fucking creepy. Okay, and lastly, the unknown alarm that we never figured out the source of.
What?
It's exactly what it sounds like. One day we were all home and all of a sudden this blaring alarm started going off. We didn't have a security system or anything, and there wasn't anything nearby that could have explained it away as some sort of drill for a natural disaster or some shit. It was coming from somewhere around our house or garage. Then one of us, I don't remember if it was our mom or one of my sisters, just randomly pushed on a bolt that was in the wall of the garage on the outside. It looked just like a normal screw bolt thing, but it stopped the alarm. As soon as they pushed on the noise stop. As soon as they pushed on it, the noise stopped. We had never heard this noise before and had never messed with the button bolt thing, but somehow they were connected. It was some sort of button, and when my mom pulled it out of the wall, it wasn't a screw at all. It was smooth and just had the head of a bolt. It was painted like some color the same color as the garage too. We never found out what the fucking noise was all about. My mom eventually sold the place, and I cried with joy when we took the last load of stuff to our new house because I'd never have to set foot in that creepy AF house again. The guy that moved in was insanely paranoid, so I'm sure it did wonders for him.
Oh, no.
Sorry this was so long. I have more to tell you about some spooky local history, but I'll save it for another day. Thanks for being awesome, Bethany.
Whoa.
And it says, P.S. Sorry I haven't read this, but it made me so nauseous and tense just writing it. I don't want to read it again.
Oh, my goodness.
Hope you enjoyed it, though, and don't shit your pants. Smiley face with sunglasses.
Oh, cool. Whoa, dude.
I gotta
what
be honest.
The fuck,
a lot
man?
going on there. A lot of scary, just like a spooky shit, you know?
Yes, this is horrific sounding. What the fuck was that alarm and the button thing, man?
Yeah, what was that house before you went there?
Right?
Yeah.
Because then it's like, well, what was that car doing? What was this place?
Yeah. Well, that car thing would scare me so much because if it is a car with a guy in it, that's scary.
Horrifying. That's horrifying.
I want him to get out of there. Also,
And if it's a ghost car, that's horrifying.
yes, or if it's a black Volga coming to take you to the USSR. No.
Like, we're kidnapping you and putting you on the gymnastics team.
Yes, you will do the parallel
Olympics.
rings. Parallel rings look the hardest
Parallel
to me.
rings. Whoa.
That's so scary.
Wait, and then there was the dad living there before? Like, were they?
No, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, were they living there while the divorce was going on?
Once the
and stuff?
divorce was finalized, my mom got custody of us and we moved back into the house and my dad moved out.
Because then all this shit started after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me is very connected.
Right? This really bad energy, emotional, intense time.
I mean, yeah, especially if there's a lot of it sounded like there was some chaos going on and maybe that awakened something in the house.
Yeah.
Or maybe people were drawn to it specifically because of the energy. I don't know. It's scary. It's very scary though as a kid, especially when your mom's like, "Is your sister home?"
Right. That's so scary.
Too scaredy.
That's too scaredy, man. I don't like that. I liked it because it was great for the podcast, but I don't like it because it scared me. And I just don't like that you had to live there, Bethany.
I agree. I don't like that was a part of your childhood.
I don't either.
Especially because you seem like such a sweet kid who just thinks, your sisters are very cool and your babysitter rocks.
Yes.
Also good babysitter.
Very good babysitter to be like, okay, let's not panic.
Oh, you know what stupid Marcy would have done?
What?
I would gone out to see what they needed.
Oh, man.
Maybe not. Maybe you know what? I wouldn't go. I would assume maybe they were lost or something. So maybe not that.
I would have freaked out and been like, okay, lock the doors. Everybody grab a weapon. We're going to die. But we're going to go fighting. Right, kids? Right. Get some knives. Do your parents have a gun? Let's get it.
Little one, you go get the gun.
You have the smallest hands. You go get the gun.
You're not going to be able to fight hand to hand, so you're going to need the more deadly weapon.
Oh, boy. Spooky, man.
Spooky. All right.
Okay, I got one. You ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a kid one, too. Was I the creepy ghost scene kid?
Oh, I bet you were.
I bet you were. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I'm going to tell these events in order of when and how I learned them. 2 summers ago, I had just graduated college and was home for a few weeks before going back to NYC to start my new job.
Ooh.
Nice. Congrats on all of that. My friend and I were at my house watching movies. At one point, we heard what sounded like a door slam. It definitely jolted me because it was so out of nowhere. And I, in the middle of nowhere and I live in the middle of nowhere in upstate New York. And 2 21-year-old girls home alone is not ideal.
If you got some sea breezes, it is. Hell yeah.
Then you're set, man. Some
Cardi.
sea breezes. I did get up and take a glance around to make sure there wasn't anything afoot. I didn't see anything and didn't really think much about it. Before I found your podcast, I knew almost nothing about anything paranormal, so it didn't cross my mind. We actually heard a door slam a few more times throughout the night, but still really didn't think much of it because it was the summertime, and sometimes with some windows open, the doors will open and close. But it was a little weird that it would keep slamming if it had closed previously.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Mm-hmm. Think about it. Okay. My older brother came home a few hours later and quickly said hi before running up the stairs to the bathroom. Within 5 minutes, he came back downstairs and actually seemed pretty spooked. He said, "Is there anyone else here?" And I looked next to me at my friend Jenna and said, yeah, Jenna. That's funny. Yeah.
Duh.
Jenna. He rolled his eyes and said, "No, anyone else? Anyone in your room?" Seemingly hinting that maybe I was hiding a guy there or something, LOL. I laughed and said no. He said, "Your door keeps like slamming." And I said, "Oh yeah, we heard that too." And he genuinely still seemed spooked when he said, "Yeah, but it's like closing, latching, and then opening up just enough as if someone is looking out towards me."
Oh, no.
As scary as that may sound now, I really didn't think anything of it.
Oh, my God. I don't know. Jenna?
Yeah, I think Jenna, are you doing that?
Jenna, is that your
Stop.
boyfriend up there, Jenna? Oh, my God. I'm telling your dad, George Bush.
George Bush. I was hung up on laughing that he thought he was catching me hiding something. The next morning, I started to tell my mom the story in the same order I told you. As soon as I said we heard a door slam, she instantly said, "Was it from your bedroom?" I tried to tell her the story thinking it was funny, saying, "Isn't he so funny? He thought I had a guy over." But she didn't laugh and proceeded to say, "Well, I've never told you about your bedroom."
Mom, I'm about to slap you in the face for putting me in a bedroom that you know something about. You're going to get slapped, woman.
Yeah, I'm going to slap the shit out of you, Mom. Come on.
I don't condone violence, but I'm utilizing it in this moment.
Yeah. Okay. The following are some of the strange occurrences my mom had when I was a kid in my bedroom.
Okay.
1. One time she was in there folding laundry or doing what moms do in your bedroom while you're at school, snooping
And pooping.
looking for weed. I have a little closet with a door only a few feet high. I'd keep my toys in it and sometimes play in it. Oh, on this afternoon, she heard the little door aggressively rattling. She thought maybe I had accidentally locked the cat in there. She opened the door. Nothing.
Oh, my God.
Ew, little doors, like, little doors are scary.
Yeah.
Into little crawl spaces or whatever.
Yeah.
That's spooky, man.
You just assume it's for raccoons to go in and out.
Right.
They're going to take all your things. Their little hands.
2. Another time in my room during the day folding laundry, I had a hoodie hanging on my bedpost. She said she saw the hoodie string spinning in a circle very methodically, and then it stopped and started spinning in the opposite direction.
Ew.
Ew! That's nasty!
Just like someone's like twirling it, you know?
Yeah, just kind of like, oh, I'll stop and I'll go the other way.
Now
Okay.
I gotta even it out.
Nope. She also 3. She also always claims my cat will stop and stare up the stairs at my bedroom with what she calls the same face as the little kid from The Shining. Your mom rules. 4. This one is the scariest. Excuse me.
Betsy,
I had
I'm
to
telling.
get that out before I say the scariest. My mom said that when I was a kid, one morning I came down for breakfast and said, Mom, why did you come in my room last night? She said, what? I didn't. And I said, oh, yeah, that wasn't you.
Ah!
She was smaller and had a glow around her head. My mom said she was frozen with fear. Was I the spooky kid who says they see ghosts?
Yeah.
Was I the kid Betsy is? Was I the kid Betsy? Was I the kid Betsy is petrified of having? I think you are. That's nasty.
No, Betsy's never having. She's not petrified of having. She's petrified of running into.
yeah. I'm never having kids. I can't. I don't think I can. I mean, I know I can't mentally, but I have a feeling physically that's not. I mean, I know it's not happening. Whatever. I'm not having kids.
Her vulga's too tight.
My Volga keeps leaving in the middle of the night to go kidnap people.
My black Volga won't do it.
I wouldn't call myself sensitive to the paranormal at all as an adult. I believe in it because of your podcast, but I can't even tell when energy is off. My childhood bedroom is the only room with the access to the attic, so I'm not sure if there's some funky activity, but because I'm not so sensitive, I don't think I'd really know of it. Love you guys. My mom has a ton of paranormal stories, including a creepypasta-esque one that will make you shit your pants, but has a happy ending. I'll write in soon. All the best, Chrissy. Chrissy, send us that story, and we will see if we truly poop our pants.
Yes, I'll wear my period panties just in case.
Those absorb poop?
I mean, they'll absorb whatever you need them to absorb. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
If you need them to just take the liquid out of the equation.
Ew.
Yeah, this is gross.
Ew.
This is disgusting. I don't care. It's already happening. Here's what I think about Chrissy. It's Chrissy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do you hear this loud ass
Are
siren?
those the cats?
Meow. There's a cat emergency and they're put on their cat sirens. So, okay, remember when Chrissy's brother was like, your door is rattling and it's shutting and opening and closing?
Yes.
And she was like, you think a guy likes me? I think that was Chrissy, like, that showed you how much Chrissy wanted to be aware of the situation. Even when someone is saying, I think something scary is going on, Chrissy is like not able, but unwilling to process the scary equation.
Right.
And not that there's anything wrong with that, but it seems as if, very closed off. And so that would make sense that like now that you're like, I don't really pick up on those vibes because maybe you're not trying to pick up on other people's vibes because you don't want it to affect you.
Right.
I don't know, just
which makes sense. Like that's totally fair to be like, I don't want that shit
I'm doing my vibes only, babe.
seeping into me. Yeah. Like I gotta work on myself before I can work on other dead people.
Chrissy vibes only, BB. I'm so sorry to tell. Okay.
Sorry.
But God,
Oh,
that
gosh.
is...
What a... And Mom being like, let me tell you some stories of your rumors. Like, Mom.
I guess I could have said something earlier, but I was simply too busy. Well,
I feel
you
that's
guys...
a very parent thing. They're just like, oh, yeah, okay. Here's this thing where it's like, wait, that seems pretty important.
But also, as I get a little bit older, I'm very young, very young, very young.
Very young. A baby, a goo goo gaga baby.
I will have things I'm like, this is fucking intense. I can't wait to tell people about this. And then I will fully forget that it ever happened. My brain just has like, it can only hold so much information.
Right.
And here's the thing. At this age, we have more information than we have ever had before. Our brain gets a little wrinkle every time we learn something, and we just didn't know the same shit we know now.
Right.
You know, we reach capacity, and we're just putting things in folders in the back of the brain, just trying to make it through the day.
Just trying to get through this, man. And I could see on Mom's part, too, being like, I can't tell my kid, hey, your room is haunted. All right, good night.
Yeah, we just
Don't
live in
wake
this
me
house.
up.
There's nothing else we can do. We just live here, so.
We just live here. That's it.
That's how it's happening.
That's all. Wow.
I liked it, though. It was kind of funny, too. Yeah. But I want that creepy pasta.
Yeah, we gotta hear that.
Creepy pasta?
We'll order a bunch of pasta while listening to it.
I did get hungry when I saw that.
Yum, dude. Yum.
I'm gonna play a listener story if you
Yes.
okay. If you nasty.
I'm nasty.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I'm such a big fan of yours. Thank you for all the work you do on your podcast that keep me laughing and also scared out of my brain. I wanted to share this thing that's been happening with me, for me, to me. I moved from the Midwest out to Seattle about 10 years ago. And ever since I moved here, I have dreams about orca whales. And they're always way too close to the shore, or they're like in a lake or in like the locks, somewhere that orcas are not supposed to be. And every time I dream about them, in the dream, I'm always like, wow, I always dream about them, and now it's real. I'm actually seeing them. And they visit me like 2 to 3 times a week. It happens a lot. And sometimes it's with other whales, or sometimes like seals are in there too, but always orcas. And I haven't been able to figure out why, like what it is that they're trying to tell me, or why they only started coming to me now that I live out here in Seattle. And I shared this with my therapist who does dream analysis, and she didn't really have any clear answers for me, but she said whales are very big and they come from the deep. So there's some kind of big message that they're trying to bring up from my very deep subconscious, but I don't know what. And then I had another friend who does some dream analysis, and they shared that a lot of the times orcas represent kind of the link between the spiritual world and the ethereal world, because they are black and white, like they kind of have a foot on both sides between the spiritual world and like the terrestrial world. So I don't know. And I've done everything. I got an orca tattoo. I went out and saw a wild orca. Like I tried to like communicate back and try to figure out like, what is it you're trying to tell me? But, short of like a clear notarized letter, I haven't really gotten a response from them. So it's not scary at all. It's always nice to see them. I just wish I knew why it is that they're coming to see me and what it is they're trying to tell me. So if I come up with anything, I'll let you know. But until then, I hope you enjoy this kind of sweetly strange, creepy, adorable visitors that I get every night, just about. Thanks again for the podcast. I'm such a huge fan.
Every night?
What? Whoa.
That's a lot.
First of all, if your therapist is a dream analysis person, so am I. They're big and come from the ocean, like the deep.
And they're in water, which is wet.
Oh, No, I'm just kidding. I bet your therapist rules.
Also, dream analysis is really hard for people to give you set rules for what it means because
Of course.
your brain is so specific to you. Your brain has its own language and shorthand. So I don't know how maybe other people can interpret it, but
Right.
I don't know. You know what I thought though immediately, Betsy?
What?
Her moving to Seattle, that's her family, and she moved home to be near her family. Now, not in this lifetime family, because whales are very family oriented, and I think that's your family calling you and being excited that you're nearby again. Because they do migrate through there, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think that's some familia. I don't know why I think it. I don't know why I think it. I just thought that immediately. That like that's your family.
I mean, it is wild of like, and it always is positive, and like she's pumped whenever she's like that. That makes sense, and to be like, because like like killer whales are in Washington.
Yeah,
you know. And so it is like, oh, hey, everybody, she's back.
Yeah, and just that,
Wow.
like, and like I said, if it's like, that you moved back to a place that maybe you had a family there at one point.
At one point, yeah,
and they're just kind of remembering you and sending you like visiting, I guess.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Like I said, why would I know anything? Who am I? But.
Hey man, that's a good answer.
Because they're scary and you are never scared of them. Like literally they like to torture other animals. They will literally like just drown a shark and only eat its liver.
Really?
They like will gang up on a shark, like punch it, like they headbutt it, and they'll hold it on its side because the shark will drown on its side. Because sharks have to keep moving, right? So if they hold it on its side, they'll drown, and then they'll be like, all right, we're gonna eat just your liver and leave every other part of you. Bye, bitch.
Whoa.
And they
I guess that's why they're called killer whales.
They are the top of the food chain in the ocean.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you don't have any bad vibes, I guess that's your aunt and uncle.
Hey, yeah, it's your aunt and uncle saying hey.
Howdy.
I like that because it is so just like specific, like it's so specific.
Also,
and often.
I bet there are so many people who listen and they're like, Marcy's so full of shit. She just says things that are so dumb. And I'm like, hey guys, get your own podcast.
Yeah, you can say all the dumb shit you want into a microphone.
Absolutely.
Whenever you want.
When
dude.
you have a microphone, get ready because you're about to have an amplification for all the dumb shit you could ever think of.
Yeah, the microphone gives you confidence.
Oh my God.
To just say whatever you want.
I am so insecure in life, fully. Like, I'm a very insecure person about like my abilities, my skills. But when I am talking, never have I ever felt more powerful in my body, in my knowledge. When my mouth is moving, this bitch cannot be stopped. And then the moment I stop talking, I'm like, you're a fool, and everyone knows it.
You're a fool.
You're a fool. All right, I have one shorty little.
Perfect.
Okay, shorty
Okay,
little.
great.
It's called
Short and little.
Psychic Baby Cousin.
Whoa. Okay. Psychic baby.
Hi, lovely ladies. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Ooh. My cousin's daughter has some pretty amazing, I think, psychic tendencies. Around the age of 2, she started talking to her mom about a daddy ghost and a baby ghost she kept seeing in the backyard of her bedroom. She was never scared of these ghosts, just very matter of fact that they were there. And the thing about this daddy ghost and baby ghost is that my cousin's father passed away about 6 years ago, 3 years before my baby cousin was born. And my cousin had also had a miscarriage prior to this baby cousin being born as well.
Dude.
So we all, including my cousin, were pretty happy and comforted by this daddy and baby ghost hanging around. Oh my God, that is so nice.
Totally. Absolutely.
Yes. On a different note, same baby cousin. was turning 3 last year during quarantine, so she didn't get a birthday party, but I masked up one day and went over to bring her a present. She was just getting up from a nap, and her mommy was carrying her down the stairs to where I was in the living room, and her mommy is saying to her, "Your cousin is here and brought you a present," to which she responds, "My cousin brought me a red present." So her mommy and me look at each other, and I look at the gift bag and say, "Oh no, it's a purple bag." But something made me check the actual box in the bag, and lo and behold, it's red.
Whoa!
Sure, these could all be coincidences, but I like to think my baby cousin has some special gifts and hope they always stay positive for her. Thank you both so much for the podcast and keep us laughing in the face of this crazy world. Wishing you all the best, Cassey.
Thank you, Cassey.
Cassey, thank you so much.
Dude, and them, I mean, little kid, like, dad, like, dad goes, baby, like, that makes sense.
Baby
Like,
goes.
we could see, like, this little kid could see us, so let's say hey.
Also, I read this book about dreams once, and it was like, there's this like tribe that doesn't, this like Aboriginal tribe, I forget, somewhere, I can't remember where it was, but they like don't keep count of days. They don't keep calendars or time, you know?
Okay.
And so because they don't have like this clear, like this is the past, this is the present, this is the future kind of thought process in their society, they dream about things in different times, like past, present, future, basically, because there's no like real concept of what before or after is. Now, maybe I'm making all this up and it's full of shit. But if a baby doesn't have the greatest concept about what is today or tomorrow, then they could also be like, oh, I remember that.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Or fully psychic baby seeing ghosts in the backyard.
Fully psychic baby.
Fully
Goes
psychic.
to the backyard and knowing what they got for a gift.
Red.
Bread. Dead?
Kids.
Street cred?
Existential dread.
Me too, baby. Me too.
These were really great.
These were so awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for sending them in. Keep them coming.
Keep
We
them
love 'em.
coming,
They're
baby.
it's the best. It's spooky season now. Probably. I mean, I don't know. It's spooky season forever.
In my heart, every day.
In my heart, every single damn day.
Thank you guys so much, and
Yes,
send
thank you.
more in.
Yay! Oh, yeah! Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants!
That was a HeadGum podcast.